So CSR is really important here at Middleton Murray. We've done a lot in the past working with charities, and we have a lot on this year as well. In the past, we've done things that are company-wide. So even in March this year, we had everybody in the company involved in a steps challenge to raise money for sport relief, where everybody had the target of 10,000 steps a day, but we actually had a league table so you could see who was at the top, so made it all a bit fun. And we had about 100 people involved, and that raised about £1,000 for sport relief. We have a group of people at the minute who are doing a swim challenge for Macmillan Cancer Research, which is really close to one of the hearts of the girls who's doing the swim. So there's a huge variety of things that we do. We've done things from running marathons to doing a 3-peak challenge, to, like I said, things where everybody in the company gets involved, like our steps challenges. For this year, we're aligning to a charity that's really close to our hearts as a company, called End Youth Homelessness. As you know, we do a lot of work with young people, getting them into their first jobs, but one market of young people that we don't touch are the homeless group. So working with End Youth Homelessness, we can help raise money for them with all the great work that they do. One of the main things that we're going to be getting involved with is a challenge that they run called Sleep Out, and it's great for us because now as a national company we're working with a national charity. So here in London we can get involved in November raising money for them. For the challenge, which I'm sure Rob will talk about later, everyone sleeps outside. You sleep rough for the night just to give you that experience, but you raise money for the event itself, and it goes to End Youth Homelessness and all of the partner charities they work with across the UK. This means that we can get involved here in London, our office in Birmingham can get involved, in East Kent, which is a really great step for us. We don't have to just do localised things, we can do it nationally together, but for our local communities.
So before EYH started, the kind of upshot was that there's over 86,000 homeless young people in the UK each year, but no kind of national charity had been set up to directly support them. Instead, the kind of youth homelessness sector was made up of hundreds of kind of very small grassroots and regional charities that do incredible work for the young people that they could reach. They really do provide kind of life-changing support. We therefore had the idea that if we could get a few of these bigger kind of charities to come together and start collaborating and form a network, then we could start having a genuine impact, and that's essentially what EYH is. Now, members, what they do is they provide kind of services for over 26,000 young people all across the country. They provide them with support with everything from providing them safe accommodation to helping them access education. A lot of these young people, they're helping to access education for the first time, and then also support them into employability pathways as well. They also provide a range of kind of mental and physical health support, and then when the young people are ready, they help them to move on from their care as well. Now at EYH, we help our members to achieve that by going out and winning kind of national partnerships and kind of national funding partnerships, such as the relationship we have with Middleton Murray. We go out and win these partnerships that our members on their own would never be able to access. We also run kind of joined up marketing and awareness raising campaigns to increase the public's awareness of youth homelessness.
Each day is quite different. A lot of it is looking for new business, so prospecting, working out what businesses might be a good fit for us, and then approaching them and hopefully taking it from there. We spend a lot of time managing the relationships that we do already have. Also, at the moment, and what will be up until the end of the year, we're spending a lot of time on our flagship event, which is Sleep Out, which is in November. So it's a lot of the stewardship for that, and making sure everything's falling into place nicely for that event.
I think what's really nice about particular partnerships is when there's something that company does day to day that kind of leads into forming that relationship and that partnership. And I think Middleton Murray is a brilliant example of that. Obviously within your business there's a lot of knowledge about supporting a range of people, but particularly young people from perhaps not the kind of best backgrounds and perhaps slightly more disadvantaged backgrounds. supporting them to succeed, particularly through employment. We have a strong belief that employment is the most sustainable and most effective route out of homelessness for young people. So to be able to work with a company that has a lot of expertise in that area is obviously a really exciting opportunity for us. We are very much a startup, so to be able to work with experienced companies and kind of experienced brands and organisations, it's brilliant to kind of lend some of your credibility and some of your experience as well. We like to have a bit of fun with it. As Maddie's already alluded to, our sleep out event genuinely is a really good evening to get involved in, particularly the event we do in London for our member charity Centrepoint. It's held down on the Greenwich Peninsula, just opposite Canary Wharf. There's a lot of kind of food and drink and music and entertainment involved, and there's a genuine sort of challenge and team building element to it as well.
So on the back end of this, I decided to launch a challenge. It was another swim challenge to swim the distance of Guadeloupe, which is no easy feat. Basically, it's 252,000 metres and it works out to just over 151 miles. So we decided to do that together at Middleton Murray as a team. We're doing this to raise money for Macmillan Cancer Support UK. The reason that we chose this charity is that cancer touches all of us, whether directly or a family member, it affects everyone. So we decided to do this for a wonderful charity like Macmillan.
So the challenge is for each of us to swim around one of the Guadeloupe Islands. So we've broken that down and each of us are trying to swim, I think it's roughly about 36 miles each. Obviously one of my team members is very supportive of the Macmillan charity, but historically it's also something where unfortunately I've had the option to have Macmillan involved in a personal situation, so it has a very personal appeal to both myself and my family. And I think being able to support a charity that has done work for you in the past, personally, on a professional level as well, is very rewarding, and it's just giving that something back to those charities.
So the reason we decided to swim the distance of Guadeloupe, we wanted to really make an impact at Middleton Murray as a team and raise lots of money for such a fantastic cause. Anything can be accomplished in a team, and I know it's a bit of a cliche, but it is so true. I wouldn't even be off the starting block if it wasn't for the amazing support and my team members at Middleton Murray doing the challenge with me, spurring each other on. It's been absolutely fantastic.
For me, learning from this challenge has been really that as a team of individuals we can all pull together and support each other, especially the motivation that we have as a business as well as individuals for each other to succeed and do well, and raise money for charity has been one of the things that has been a learning curve, is that we do all support each other and we do all pull together really well in those challenging times that each of us have personally.
Support that Middleton Murray have shown has been absolutely out of this world. From the minute that I explained that my dad had been diagnosed with cancer, the team rallied round, gave me lots of advice, guidance, support, shared their own experiences, which they didn't have to do. Basically, I just couldn't ask for more from an organisation in terms of support.
I think the advice that I would give to anyone looking to do charity work is to step outside of your comfort zone and just go for it. I don't think there's any challenge that is ever too big or too small when it comes to charity work, and I think that if you set your sights on something that you want to do to raise money for charity, then it's a case of really just putting your mind to it and having that determination to succeed.